Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First and 10, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down.
Richmond. Come back.
Now it's Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. Late getting there, and it's third down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Watson looks to throw again. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Back 22. Back 22. Tiger.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now a first carry for Deontay Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to launch this thing way down. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, Taylor. He'll get this out to the rookie, Darius Geis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On first down, it's Taylor. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And now out comes Houston. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Richmond, come back, come back.
To throw on second is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tiger. Come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going underneath for Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So out now come the Redskins. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, here's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Keeps himself upright. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. On first down, this is Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
319. 319. Z.
They go play action with Taylor. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll hand it down to Geis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. Geis receives the pitch. And now running right. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Darius Geis, as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This is taken at the 3. Oh, the spin. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Richmond. Reset.
On first down, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Taylor. To throw again. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Hard throw, incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Gordon on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Third and 2, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On the ground, it's Geis. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Nice move there by Darius Geis, and he got on my radar in 2016 when he was filling in a lot for Leonard Fournette because he had ankle issues at LSU. And the first time I saw him play, over 200 yards on the ground, a lot of long runs, but he also broke a lot of tackles as well. That's why people had him on their radar for this draft and think that he can be a featured runner, and Washington's counting on it.
Slow.
Now Taylor on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now a run with Geis. Able to slither by. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Come back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This is taken at the 18. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On second down, Taylor. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Taylor now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Taylor will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second down, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now it's Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Black 99 Philly. Richmond.
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. As he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Richmond.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock, so tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
They'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.